G'day, hi and welcome. Alright. This is jam night number 6 I'm going to. Hopefully the camera will stay like that. Alright. Here we go. And maybe I'm going to put that on. Do that. Reverse. Do this thing. Go pedal on the right. Goes backwards. Then turn the wheel. Then we hit the brake. Then we put it into drive. Then we go rock and roll. My God, my windshield is so dirty. My windshield washer thing shorts out on me, so my windshield is very, very, very dirty. All my windows are really dirty. Well, it's kind of a work vehicle too, right? So, all right. So anyway. What have I got going on tonight? Well, tonight is a mandolin night. This will be my second showing of my mandolin. The host for tonight... Oh, my cousin was out there. Be rude if you can start a family feud if you don't wave at people in a small town. You know what I mean? It's like, why didn't you wave? Am I named Mud to him or something? Is there a problem? Wallet, yeah, turn that on. Camera, yeah, okay, got everything. The guy tonight, I just checked it out before I left there. I was like, oh, who's the host tonight? I didn't know who the host was. And, perfect. There we go. Yeah. These mirrors move around on me over time. So the host tonight, I want to keep the window down because it's freaking bloody hot. But I know you guys don't like the wind noise, so. But the host tonight was a guy, last Halloween, Sean something. Anyway, he was the guy that jumped up on the stage while I was playing Rocker from AC/DC. He's the guy that jumped up on the bass, if you followed the channel that long. There's nobody out to honk at. Why is there nobody to honk at? That's not right. It's a small town, damn it. People are supposed to be out on their porch this time of the night. Anyway. Oh, I should stay on my side of the road. I should do that. But anyway, he's the host tonight, so he was the first guy, the first host I seen at the Cafe 1870 last year when I started going. And he was the first, he was the very first host, and the second time I seen him was the last Halloween when we did that loose jam there. That was fun. I like this guy. He's, usually it's a lively night when he shows up. Like, there's different hosts that bring out different things, right? And if we're lucky, if we have a repeat of last week, that'd be awesome. If we have better than last week, even better. It was lively last week. So what have I got stored on the mandolin, you say? You know, like this whole mandolin thing. What kind of possible stuff can you do with the mandolin to get the crowd going? Well, fear not. You can do a lot of stuff to get the mandolin, like the crowd going with the mandolin. More than you know. A mandolin is something I've referred to. I'll put this window a little bit there. Hopefully, guys, I'm gonna die in the heat in here. Some rednecks out there. See, they're out on their porch like they should be. They proper rednecks out on their porch. There's two types of instruments. There are what I call accompanying instruments, and there's what I call standalone instruments. Now, some instruments can be both. For example, a guitar can stand on its own. You can play just the guitar, nothing but the guitar, and do an entire performance. Depending on the type of a guitar, depends on the type of performance. Typically, electric guitars don't make great standalone instruments. Why? They tend to make supporting instruments. They tend to like to have a band around them. But that's not an absolute. Like, I mean, for example, if you have a big jazz box guitar, you probably don't need a band behind you to make it sound good. If you have a regular shredder guitar full of distortion, like, chances are you're going to sound better. You'll sound a little naked if you don't have anybody else there, unless you're just ripping on a guitar solo. But you can't do a 3-hour night of guitar solos now, can you? Most people won't put up with that, right? So, that leaves us with an instrument that can do both things and do both things well. Well, what about a bass? Well, for the most part, a bass is a supporting instrument. Can it stand by itself? Well, the stand-up basses, usually some people do some interesting stuff with that, but for the most part, no, they're going to be a supporting instrument, right? What about a violin? Well, a violin can do both. A violin can be a supporting instrument and a standalone instrument. Can you play a 3-hour night with just a violin, nothing but the violin? Yes. You see people do it in like restaurants and ballroom type stuff. Yeah, you can be a soloist all you want and perform on that all you want. So that's great. What about the viola? Well, the viola tends to be more of a support instrument, right? And most people look at the viola as a supporting instrument. Very few people do soloing on the viola, although there are a few exceptions out there that will do that. What do we got going on here? He's just talking on the phone. Okay, so brings us to the mandolin. The mandola, the mandolin, the bouzouki. Are these instruments standalone instruments, or are they supporting instruments? Well, they're both. They're most likely to be seen as a supporting instrument. Bluegrass with the mandolin, Greek music with the bouzouki, etc., etc. Russian stuff, that kind of stuff. Pilot vehicles there, must be collecting scrap cars. So yes, these instruments can do that, but the mandolin can also totally wail by itself. It's an instrument that you can play brilliantly forever and a day. I don't think there's an instrument that puts out that kind of brilliance. There's very few, like a steel piano, what they call a steel piano, if you know what I'm talking about. That little, think like Beethoven. It's just like the part of the piano, and people hit it with like a xylophone. If you know what that is, like a ding, 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 ding. But it's really, really bright. It's bright like that, but it's way more structured because you can play it like a guitar. There's more chords. You get more drive out of it. You can sing along with it. You can just play it. You can pick it. You can strum it. It's a very versatile little instrument. If you are a guitar player, do not question me, boy. Go out and buy one. Rent one, buy one, whatever. Get a mandolin. Get it. Go and try every mandolin you can possibly try. At first, they're a little bit of an awkward instrument. You do have to keep your fingernails pretty short to be able to wail on those things. It's kind of a bit of a cramped fingerboard. But it's also very rewarding when you can get some good sound out of it. That's why it's easy to get a mandolin to sound good. The shittiest mandolin on the market will still sound like $1 million in the hand of a good player. You know what I mean? But what gets you with mandolins is their playability. Not so much the sound. They just have a natural, nice chorusing effect with doubling of each string, right? You got 8 strings. Those strings basically, it's 2 of each string. So 4 strings times 2, 8 strings. And you play 2 strings per string. So when you play a G string on the G string or the D string or the A string or the E string, you play 2 strings at once. Your one finger presses on. They're close enough together that you're pressing 2 at once. It sounds difficult, but actually it's really not. But it gives you what they call a natural chorusing effect. Same thing you would get on a 12-string guitar. So it's not 6 or 12 or 8 or 12 individual strings that you're playing. It's, doubled up. And that's what gives you the doubling, the octave doubling effect or the chorusing effect. And that chorusing effect gives you something really special. It gives you a brightness, a brilliance, and a chiminess. Hang on. See if Jeffy's outside. Where's Jeffy? Where's Jeffy? Jeffy, you bastard, where are you? I honked at him anyway. Jeff wasn't outside to be honked at. That makes him officially a bastard. If he ever watches this video. Yeah. Now he knows. But anyway, so why are you always calling me a bastard? Every time I see him. Stop calling me a bastard. I just do it to see if he watches the videos, right? The mandolin is a brilliant instrument. It has the short scale length, which makes it really responsive. That's also what makes it challenging to play. The string tension is rather high, So doing like string bends on a mandolin is like you need a like He-Man strength in your fingers to kind of do string bends on a mandolin, and it's the string bends aren't forgiving. Usually, the shorter the scale, a lot of times the easier it is to do string bends, but it depends on the scale length of the string. The string thickness has an optimal scale length, and in order to get a mandolin tuned up properly, you typically have to have a higher tension on it. So it means the mandolin becomes extremely responsive. The slightest touch of the string, you get sound. You know what I mean? Like, there's no pausing or waiting. To give you an example, the viola is not a proper scale length for its string, which can make the viola sound a little flat and muddy. It can also make the viola sound a little, when you draw the bow across the viola strings, although I've only played the viola once, it's just the reason why people tend to like the violin over the viola is because the viola, even at the 16.5-inch scale length, the string needs to be another 4 or 5 inches long to really get the proper tension on there. So it's under tension, right? To get it at 440, you can't quite get the proper tension on it, which means it's not as responsive. So it's okay for softer melodic stuff, but when you want to play really uppity stuff, that's why people like the violin, because the strings are scaled properly to the violin length scale, right? Which is pretty much the same as the mandolin scale. Like they're very similar. The gauges are similar. I'll let this guy go. So the string on the violins and the mandolins are basically the same strings, right? And basically what it does is it has the proper scale length for the string. So what that does, it means you get the most response out of the string. On the mandolin, because you got 2 sets of strings on there, like I say, 8 instead of 4, that's what gives you the string tension. But that's also what gives you that snappy response to the pick. But that's also what makes the pick fly out of your hand when you're not used to using the dynamics and picking the right pick for the mandolin. Because what happens is that the mandolin has a higher tension than on the violin. And violin, you only have 1 string, 4 strings rather than the 8, right? So the bow on a violin is adequate. You guys there? And the a lot of people out tonight. And the made the old lady jump. I love this thing. I waved though. It's like, they were looking at me. It's like that's what happens. You sit out on your porch. You're gonna get a honk, and that's what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? But anyway, as I was saying, the violin has proper scale length, and the bow will react very quickly. You get a sound as soon as you start drawing the bow if you have a decent violin. The mandolin, the second you touch the note with the pick, you get a really sharp, bright, brilliant ping, which gives you the brightness of the mandolin, right? So why that's important is that gives you a brilliant instrument that you can shred on. And because you can shred on it or just, lightly strum it, it gives you an instrument that's very versatile, so you always have a bright, brilliant sound, no matter what you play, but yet you have enough response and drive to really, really get the thing going wild. And that's what makes the mandolin such a great little instrument. So some people, particularly guitar players, they typically will transition to a mandolin without too much problems. Bass players, that's a bit of a step because the scale length on a bass is so wide and long that it's like, like the mandolin is absolutely tiny, you know what I mean? So it takes them a little more to transition to. Come on now. Wait for my transmission to kick in here. There we go. This vehicle has 440 43,914 kilometers on it. It goes at its own pace. Yeah. So, anyway, as I was saying, I just gotta go ahead. Speed limit's not good enough for him, I guess. But as I was saying, like, I don't know what that smell was, but that's not good. That's coming out of your vehicle, but you better watch that thing. But the mandolin is a great instrument for that very reason, right? So, what ends up happening is you can play, like I say, just about any genre of music you would like with the mandolin. I've got some horses out there. I don't honk at them because they'll end up running and crashing into something and breaking a leg, and then I'll be relieved. And yeah, I can't afford to fix a horse right now. So they get spared the honking. Yeah, it's like tonight I'll be doing a couple of different songs, a little all over the map, because I want to shred on the mandolin, but I don't want to just do an instrumental. I want to sing and play. Why? Because it's good practice, number one. Number two, you only get 3 songs, so it's different if you have a whole night where it's nice that, like, I have a different philosophy when I play a whole gig to myself. At that point, it's like I kind of like doing it the opposite way, where I like to throw in, 4 or 5 instrumentals within the night, because what that gives you is a bit of a rest period between the songs that you're singing, right? So, let's say you sing a really high, powerful, energetic song. Well, then if you can do an instrumental right after, it really mellows it out. It gives your vocals a bit of a rest. So that's a nice feature trait to get away with. Very toasty tonight. It was like 34 degrees today. So, tonight, what songs will I be playing? Wow, I'm glad you asked. The first song is going to be quite epic. The first time I took my mandolin out, the first song I played was The Trooper by Iron Maiden. Heavy metal, right? Why not? People kind of got a kick out of it. The second song, what did I play? The second song was, let me think, Old Crow Medicine Show, Wagon Wheel. Yeah, that one works really nice on the mandolin. It's a nice song for that. The last song I did was Clocks by Coldplay. That was a lot of fun. Now remember, this mandolin is not it doesn't have a pickup in it, so I don't get that same drive I get with the pickup, but it still has a pretty good drive to it with the mics on it. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Tonight, the first song of the night will be Cowboys from Hell. Yes, Pantera. Freaking Pantera. Why? Because I can. So Cowboys from Hell is song number 1 tonight. I have no idea what the reaction is going to be for that, but it's going to be epic either way. Song number 2, going to be very melodic, very simple song, very lovely song, and there's a few renditions out of it out there, and that is Oasis Songbird. And that song is a really nice, pretty song. Oh, sheepdogs! Your sheepdogs in the hayfields. Oh, I like sheepdogs. They got their tongues hanging out there. They must be wearing that much fur, poor guys. So anyway, yeah, Songbird. And I got a nice little, I can do couple of nice little romantic sounding runs off of it. It should be pretty good. Then the last song tonight, I just started playing it about last week, but I've been playing this song for years and years and years. With the exception of Cowboys from Hell, the other 2 songs I've been playing for years and years, but mostly on the guitar and in bands. And that's the Cults She Sells Sanctuary. Yeah, everybody just calls it Sanctuary. Because she sells Sanctuary. She try to say that 10 times fast. It's hard to say it 1 time fast. But she sells Sanctuary. from the Rain album. Is that, yeah. Is that the album? What's it? Love album. Sorry, the Love album. Yeah, and I got, some pretty epic. I did it on the ukulele, and I was going to wait to do it on the ukulele, but I thought, why not do it on the mandolin? So I just kind of the running line in that really is pretty straightforward. You can pick it up on any stringed instrument very, very quickly. It's a very simple run, right? Like, and that's all it does, and then everything's just pretty much in the D, A, D, or a D, G, D, G, and an A somewhere in there, I think, or a C, sorry. Yeah, so it's like D, D, or C, 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 D, C, 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 G, C, 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 D, C, 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 G, that kind of thing. Whatever it is, anyway. And it's pretty much, it's in the key of D, obviously. The Cult does a lot of tunes in the key of D. And even their heavy stuff, it always seems to start off in the key of D. Which is cool. Another song I want to do on the mandolin by the Cult is Bleeding Heart Graffiti. That is such a pretty song. That is so well done. I've always been a huge fan of the Cult. I never got to see them live, unfortunately. Billy Duffy, I've always liked his sound as a guitar sound. It's not exactly what you call a shredder guitar player by it, but as far as like just pounding down on the chords, straightforward, it's very Angus Young-like, you know what I mean? Just really straight to the point, forward rock and roll. And he's always got good riffs, Firewoman, excellent song. Love Removal Machine, very Rolling Stones-ish, but, very hyper, you know what I mean? Little Devil, Sanctuary, all these songs, Edie, great songs that like his guitar playing is really epic from a simplicity point of view, that it's just the right amount of yes, you know what I mean? Like you've got the hard driving guitars, but without it being ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like you could really get into it. Now the thing about the Cult is almost all their popular songs, they've done 100 million renditions of. So Sanctuary, Firewoman, Love Removal Machine, you can find so many dance mixes of those songs, and it's them doing it, you know what I mean? Edie, they've got like 20 versions of Edie. They just like to do a lot of different takes on their songs, which is really cool. There's another song, what was it called? Eternal Reward? Is that the song? But anyway, it's kind of like a maritime-y, really, it comes out stellar on the mandolin. I remember I used to play it on the mandolin. I'll have to remember that one. Really good song, though. But again, it's all these spin-offs in D and A minor that they do and whatever. But the thing about the Sanctuary on the mandolin is, because you've got a simple theme, okay, and a very simple chord progression, and a very straightforward time signature, it opens you up to such availability of options to take the song up, down, sideways, left, right, especially on the mandolin. Like you can go into a shred and then back into a really soft and then back into a shred again, because it just holds that really simplistic theme that just, you can hum it, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to know the words. I mean, the first probably 100 times I heard the song Sanctuary, other than the chorus, I had no idea what the guy was singing. I mean, he has a very strange kind of, Ian Ashby has this very strange kind of melodic, almost operatic type voice with a crispy edge to it, you know what I mean? And he was a huge fan of Jim Morrison, so it's like a really melodic Jim Morrison, but again with more of a crispy edge because of the harder driving guitars and stuff like that, which gives him a very distinctive voice. It makes him good for ballads, but it also makes him good for rock and roll. You know what I mean? Like, like his rock and roll streams I find are just fantastic. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like really epic, over the top, overbearing. Yeah, and yeah, it works. It works. So those 3 songs, I will somehow find a way to really epically pull them together tonight. But tonight is about the performance, not so much about the songs. And last week, okay, didn't go as according to plan at all. The 3 songs I had planned, one song I didn't play at all because Robot on the PA, working the sound man, working the PA, just as I was starting my first song, he was like, "Hey, Reg, you want a drummer up there?" It was after the first verse of I'm on Fire by Bruce Springsteen. I'm like, just after the first verse, like, "Reg, you want a drummer?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So he tells this guy, Jamie, to just jump up there. There's a drum kit there, why not? Right? I don't think I'll be able to get away with that tonight because I'm going to be going all over the place tonight with the mandolin, so yeah, they won't be able to follow. So I did that, which you can go and watch that. You know, it'll be a week or so old from this video, maybe a little bit longer. I'm putting these videos out in sequence now, so by the time you see this video, this night has been long past. Today is like July 10th on the making of this video. It gives you something to watch, you know, whatever. So these are more talking videos anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But he came up and it really pulled the song together having that drummer there. Would have been nice to have somebody jump on a bass too for that song. But then you got 2 extra people that have never jammed with you before on stage, and then it becomes a bit of an experiment in improvisation because you don't know. You know, they're not used to your style, whatever. If you're doing something really straightforward and slow, usually you can pull it off. Problem is, I play some pretty damn hyper stuff for an acoustic guy, you know what I mean? And, because I'm a metalhead in disguise. Not a very well disguised metalhead, because I'm always telling people I'm a metalhead, but, you know, the thing is that the second song was going to be, This Ain't a Love Song by Bon Jovi. I don't know why I was going to throw it in there, but it's like it was the only song I could really think of on the spot that was going to be thrown in there. But then I had a drummer on stage. I'm like, well, that doesn't happen all the time, and I don't want to do 2 slow songs in a row if I got a drummer. I want to pick the pace up. So what did I do? I pulled out the Neon Trees, Everybody Talks song. And that's a catchy little song. I didn't nail it. I mean, I was a little rough. I haven't played the song in a while, but it worked well with the drummer. You know, I wasn't going for epic performance. I was just going for crowd, you know, getting the crowd hyper and up into it and stuff like that. And they did. The crowd was definitely enjoying it. And then the last song, which was the epic Teresa's most dangerous Viking drinking song in the world, and that was basically In the Courtyard of Geisley. Now, I am going to do that song live again. That one got the check mark because of the crowd participation, and maybe not participation, but the hooting and hollering, you know what I mean? Those type of songs usually do well, you know what I mean? Because they're drinking songs, right? And the drummer had no idea what he was up against on that one. He winged it. He did okay with the winging, but you can tell, like, it was definitely improvised, whatever. And I remember because he was an older guy and he was saying, he says, I'd heard some metal bands before and I was just trying to think of what they did. So he just started bashing on the drums, whatever. But I was like, there's like 10 time signatures in that freaking song. You might not realize it, but there's, well, at least 8 different time signatures in the original song. I've cut it down to 3 or 4. Just because I don't have the violinist and the bass player and the accordion player in there, and usually the drummer. So I have to kind of hold the song together. Again, use the guitar to kind of stand alone. And when I do that song by myself, it's going to be pretty funny and epic. But the people were laughing. They're just enjoying the performance. And I've said this a million times, and it's something that when you get it, you get it. And I know, like, when I say it, you hear the words and you understand what I'm saying. But when you're on stage and you get it, you'll understand what I mean. That it's more than just what I'm saying. But when you're in your room, okay, you're a musician first. When you're in the studio, you are a recording artist first. When you're on stage, you are an entertainer, performer first. And never forget that, because what you will find, most of the show performances that you love the most is the performance. It's not even so much about the song. There can be a song that's kind of dull, but when you see somebody perform it, nail it, and really do a great job of it, it really takes that song into another dimension, because it's all these little nuances of the voice, the person really getting into the headbanging of the song, if there's headbanging to be done or whatever it is, the dynamics of the song, which lead into the body language, the interaction with the audience, etc., right? And that's what makes live music so great. It's something you just can't get off of a recording. Like, a recording is strictly audible. You know what I mean? It's strictly audible. But a performance is visual and audible. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, people, if you have, and you ask just about anybody, if you have the option to watch, to listen to a song, or watch a video of them playing that, your favorite band playing that song live, 9 times out of 10 you're going to like the live music more. Why? Because it's the purity of it. It's like, okay, these guys are not in the studio. They don't get 100 do-overs when they screw up. They have to nail it once. So when you see somebody, all notes are accounted for, and they epically, nail the performance, it really does become something special. Now tonight, I'm hoping to do that. That's why the songs I'm playing are actually relatively simple. Like even the Cowboys from Hell one is really just the same theme playing over and over and over. There's not a lot of craziness that's going to be going on there. It's more the tempo and the crazy lyrics and the theatrics of my voice and stuff, and the build up to it. And I think that gets people going too. That's one thing. Like, if you watched last week's performance with the in the courtyard of Yaisley, the song, I can't say I messed it up, because the guy that was jamming didn't know what I was doing, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it was sloppy as hell. But it didn't matter, because the delivery was excellent, you know what I mean? But the build-up to it, as soon as I yelled at the people, all right, it's time to throw these warts to medieval court, you hear everybody going, woo, what? It's time to raise your beers, woo, hey! It's time to go dancing, it's time to get the party started, this is in the courtyard of Yaisley. My favorite part is after the crying and whining in my part back, because I spilled my horn of beer and whatever, and then when I start yelling la 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 la, I love that part of the song. It's just so brutally energetic, in your face. There is no mistake of what the meaning is. It's headbang, go. It's just enjoy yourself, go. This song is not serious at all. It's a release of structure. Start yelling along with me, la 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 la, with you, go. I love that. You know what I mean? I love that. Why? Because for that moment, the people that are enjoying that, there's nothing else in their mind other than just being completely blissfully entertained by meaningless entertainment, but by a really fruitful performance that's going to stick with them. It's going to be a fond memory imprinted on their brain. You know what I mean? And I'm not toting my own horn here or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. You can do this too. But you only can do this if you learn how to interact with your audience, right? And that's why, the lead up to that song, I stole that from Teresa's. I stole the song from Teresa's. It's their song. You know what I mean? But if you watch that band, for example, even if you're not a metalhead band, that band's stage presence is absolutely fantastic. It's the theatrics, it's the performance, and the music just pulls it all together. And that's what I try to do with a lot of things. And like, for example, like sometimes when you play a song, and halfway through the song you go into another theme of another song. People love stuff like that because it changes it up. you're not going to get that on the recording, the album or the EP or whatever they call them nowadays. It's just you're not going to get that. You know what I mean? Because that's not what that's for. The only thing that the recorded music is to do is to get you into the song. The real goal should be get you out in front of the stage so you enjoy it, or get you onto the stage so you can share it. Right? That's what music is about. It's about sharing. It's a great way for an outlet, but it's also a great way for a sense of community. Throughout history, song has been our number one staple for just about anything. Rituals, there's always a ritual song. If there's a celebration, there's always a celebration song. If there's a tragedy, there's always a tragedy song. You know what I mean? I think there's music and song go hand in hand with life. So the goal is to imprint a part of life and performance together to tie it all in with the music. So then the music that you play really becomes secondary. It's the delivery that becomes more important. It's the visual that becomes more important. That's what you're striving for. Will you always be perfect at it? No. But they're going to have epic nights where you're on stage and it's just like, wow, I couldn't reproduce that a million times if I tried. Just that genuineness of it, right? And that happens to a lot of performers where, if you can ask any big rock star out there, say, okay, you played 5 million shows in XYZ amount of years, right? Okay. Is there any one night that sticks out for you? No, say, well, no, not really. Oh, but then this, and this. And yes, there is nights that stick out for you. Why? Because most of the nights will be epic just because you're on stage, but there's just going to be that night where it's this guy driving in the middle of the road behind me. Strange. But you get what I'm getting at. Like, it's really does come down to, what you get the memory from it. That's why I love recording the live stuff. I don't think I've missed any of my... there may have been one night I forgot to bring my GoPro. I think that happened one night, which I usually try not to, because years ago, I think of some of those jam nights years ago, and some of those live performances years ago, where there's certain nights, boy, maybe it was more epic in my own mind than what it actually was, but it would have been nice to be able to see it and study it. From the musician side of point of view of things, yeah, take your live music. I know cell phone recordings aren't the best. Even the GoPro 7 recording is not the best. I get that. It's not, but it's pretty good for what it is. And if you can sound okay on those mediums, just wait till you get a really good sound recording of it live. Yeah, you're going to pull something out of the hat there. You know what I mean? So when it sounds good for you guys on the YouTube and stuff like that, when the performance sounds good that way, you can't imagine how good it sounds from my end. You know what I mean? Because there's those highs and lows that you just don't get, you just can't get from the recording, right? And again, that's the whole live experience. But you can give people a glimpse into it. And that's also part of the live experience too. That's the point of recording it, right? So for me, it's more about the sharing of the stuff. Yes, I do have to get a... Oh, I thought that was a bird on top. Never mind. I do have to get a paying gig. There's no doubt about that. Because I got to be able to finance this project. I need a whole night to myself. Like a 3 hours or whatever. I need to start becoming a professional musician. It takes time to get in on that, you know what I mean? It does take time to really get to the point where it's like you can make a living at it, where you can, set up a circuit so that you're basically, in a nutshell, you got something, a gig every other week or whatever, or you got good enough paying gigs that you can play like one spectacular show a month, where you just concentrate on the most epic of performances. I see all these like professional bands out there that play like 4 or 5 nights a week. That is very hard. And I can tell you that from experience. Playing 4 nights a week, even whether you're a professional band or not, is very, very difficult. It's very, very, number one, it's just the pace of it, right? It's go, 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 go. You can't settle down. And I've talked about this before, like on the song Turn the Page, where he sings that line, later on in the evening when you're lying awake in bed with the echo of amplifiers ringing through your head. That statement, every musician understands that statement. You play a 3-hour show, you're drained right after the show, but you're so hyped up, you simply cannot wind down. You don't rest. You know what I mean? You'll fall asleep, but you just won't rest. It's like you just stay the adrenaline just keeps pumping. You know what I mean? And you're just so wind up, but yet you're exhausted at the same time because you put so much into the performance. And that burns a lot of people out, if they don't take a break from it. So, some people, what they do is, they go hell or high water, and they play 2 weeks, back to back for 2 weeks, and then they take a week off. Other people, they play 3 nights in a row, and then they take a week off, and then they, every second week or whatever, they're, they've gone a gig about every 2 weeks or whatever, and they pace themselves. Other people, it's okay, well, I'm good if I play every 6 months, whatever. But if you want to make a living at it, well, then that's going to be a little bit different. You're going to have to be more consistent, or you're going to have to be making money, phenomenally well. But what if you're just a musician? Like, for example, let's say I meet up with a bunch of guys and say, dude, your singing sucks, we just want you to play the guitar. Well, yeah, I can play guitar 4 nights a week, but even if that gets exhausting, your fingers over time will just start to build these calluses and get sore. I remember Paul Gilbert was talking about that, and I'm like, I totally understand the guy, because I remember one week, years ago, we were playing, and I think we did like 4 nights one week, 4 nights the next week, but there was only like a day off in between those 2 days. And it just worked out between those 4 sets of 4. And I remember midway through the second week, my fingers were they weren't functioning. They were tired. They were fatigued. But mind you, we're, doing a lot of, heavy metal stuff, whatever. I was doing a lot of shredding. I was just like, and by the 4th night, it's just, I was so sloppy, it wasn't funny. And then we had 3 days off, and then it's like, for 3 days I didn't touch my guitar at all. And then all of a sudden, but you think about it, that's 12 hours of playing in 4 nights, right? It doesn't sound like much, but, 4 hours of playing, or 3 hours a night, will fatigue your voice. And you'll hear this about singers, like, at the beginning of the tour, they sound great. By the end of the tour, like, their voice is completely shot. Especially if they're these, like rock and roll. This dog's got coming the other way. This dog's got his face stuck right out the window there. Hired, like, he looked like he was having a good time. Yeah. Way to go, little dog. You eat all those bugs, get those bugs out. It seems like bugs don't bug the dog. Dog sticks his head out the car window, and it's like, I don't care how many bugs go up my nose. I love it. Fine, but that's cute. I love dogs. Dogs are the best people in the world. But getting back to what I was saying, it gets to a point where, you get fatigued. Violinists, what happens to them is their neck takes a beating, and their elbow takes a beating, their shoulder takes a beating, because they're always in the most. A violin is a very masochistic instrument to play for more than a few minutes at a time, no matter how good you get at it. To play a 3-hour night with a violin, hats off to you. Like, I'll notice, like, these bluegrass guys, what they do is they drop and they play the violin off their forearm, but they're usually playing the 1-4-5 position. You know, that kind of stuff, right? The bluegrass stuff. So that they've scaled it back so that they're not just shredding all the time and red light, dang it, and you know, fatiguing themselves. So, like for example, if I had to do those Teresa songs every night, 4 nights, I would not be able to play 10 More Miles, Rasputin, Homegrad and Beyond, which is coming, and what you call it, In the Courtyard of Yajleaf, 4 nights in a row, and still have a voice. I mean, those songs, you know, like, you could do them, but you need a warm-up to do those songs. So, again, every instrument has its toll, whether it's your vocals, whether it's a violin, a guitar, a mandolin, and you need to break times to recollect yourself. But the biggest thing that gets you, I mean, trust me, there's a lot harder ways to make a living, I'm sure. Who's that? No, wait, she didn't wave at me. Oh, well. I see a pretty girl, I wave. Yes, I'm that guy. Yeah, what I was saying was, the point is that, like, you play the same songs over and over and over again. You get epically good at those songs, but you get epically sick of those songs as well. We're in Wakefield, so it's going to get a little bumpy, so sorry if the voice is a little bit jumpy around or whatever. But that's what I'm getting at. You know, like, it's nice. One thing I love about what I do with the Jam Night is I never play the same songs twice usually. A handful of songs I've played twice. But I do different instruments. Mostly I play the guitar, but I love it when I bring a different instrument because it's just something new for everybody. And I know the mandolin is always something. It's always something new. You know, it's always something. There's always almost never brings a mandolin. Everybody brings a guitar. You get you're more likely to see a fiddle or a bass than you'll see a mandolin at a Jam Night. Just is what it is. Oh, there's some Kawasaki's, Hondas. Cool. But the point is that I like to be able to play frequent enough that you can get good at stuff. Big bottle there. But I also like to change up the set list. So what I do is I work on multiple set lists. And I have yet to play a show live where I've played everything I said I was going to play on the set list. Nice convertible. I've yet to do that. There's always, the crowd will do something, I say, oh, right now it'd be perfect to throw this out there. And when I start doing that, what I find is that spontaneousness just changes the night, usually to something really cool. Got a puppy dog. That's an old dog. Old Coley, all brown, white, black, and silver. Oh, a whole bunch of people out. I think it's going to be one of those crazy nights again. Hopefully I get a parking spot. Alright, so we're here. Anybody behind? Do I get lucky? Oh, I'm going to be lucky again. There's one spot. 2 spots. I'm by the dumpster again. Why do I always end up by the dumpster? It's just such a trashy thing to say. But I got a nice spot here. Yeah, okay, that works for me. Last week was kind of, I didn't know I was going to get it. I was like, no, the week before was like really crazy. It was like, am I going to get a spot or not? You know what I mean? Now, should I bring the mandolin or come back out for it? I don't know. But anyway, I'll let you guys know how it goes. All right, there we go.